Good afternoon. Today I'm going to present about our interim progress report by Hotel One. So for the first part, I'm going to explain about the organizational chart. The general manager, which is me, Vincent Leonardy. We have our human resource department, Maria Cindy, finance director, Stacya Ana, sales and marketing director, Yosefina, rooms director, Chelsea, food and beverage director, Andrew. I'm going to explain about our vision and mission of our company. So our vision is to be the first choice of accommodation for guests and business partners. This means our objective is to be the first or the top hotel that the guest or business partner will choose as their accommodation. And for our mission, we have three parts of mission. The first one is to provide guest satisfaction through our service and facilities. The second one is to increase the employees' service performance. The third one is to generate profit for the company. So for the first mission, we always aim to provide customer satisfaction through our services and facilities that we are providing. And then we also increase the employees' service performance through training by our human resource in order to make satisfied guests, in order to satisfy the guests. And the last part is to generate more profit for the company. Okay, so I'm going to continue with the strategies. So for our target market, we're targeting businessmen and family. As for businessmen, we're targeting them by providing different range of prices, and we also provide a corporate rate with other company. Also for the families, we're targeting them during holidays or high season by offering them packages. Also for facilities, we always renew or add more facilities in order to increase the guest satisfaction. So they will have much more positive feedback during their stay or after. And then our price decision, we're using expected occupancy based on demand. So for example, on January, we will expect a high occupancy rate rather than March or April, which is a low season. So for the next part, I'm going to explain about our scorecard. So as you can see on our scorecard, on January, we're able to manage our performance, which is overall is number one. We have a high room market share and also a high revenue and guest satisfaction. As for the following month, which is February, we decrease we move to second position, we have a lower market share, but on March we're able to back it up again to position number one. Also for the following month, we maintain at the second position. So to summarize, our ranking starting from January is number one, February we have second position, and from March we back again at number one, and for the rest of the month from April to June we back again at position number two. So for business summary, so we can summarize that on June year one we have a total occupancy on weekday occupancy which has 79.07%, and for the weekday occupancy is 81.60%. So we can conclude that we have more guests stay during weekend. Also, the total occupancy is almost 80%. And for the scorecard for market finance guest satisfaction, overall we have a very high rate or number. And also for finance summary, we have a low interest rate, and also we have finance metrics on liquidity and finance, and also we have a low cost of labor per available room. And as for the market index for June year one, as you can see, the red one is the baseline, and the three other colors is our performance. So we can see that our occupancy index on the market are getting low, and as for our RevPAR index is increasing, but for ADR index also the same, increasing, but on June mainly they are at the low point, low point compared to other months. Okay, next we're going to continue with finance department, which is going to be presented by Stacya.
As a finance director, now I will explain about our financial report of June year 1. Firstly, I will explain about our summary income. We have 3 main incomes, which are from rooms, F&B, and other department. And for this June month income, we have $262,667. Compared to last month, we have $120. I will explain about our monthly income from each department. First is room department. Our this month income is $829,092. Compared to last month is $752,782. And for F&B incomes, this month is minus $15,204. Compared to last month is minus $14,395. And from other department is this month income is $53,616. Compared to last month is $48,117. Now I will explain the expenses for sales and marketing department. Last month and this month we have the same expenses, which is $76,245. And for the administration and general expenses, this month our expenses is $160,564. Compared to last month is $158,876. And for the property and general expenses, this month our expenses is $49,797. Compared to last month is $47,457. Now I will explain about the cash flow summary. For January period, our cash balance is $129,591. And for the February period, our cash balance is $199,903. And for our March period, our cash balance is $99,393. And for the period of April, our cash balance is $226,456. For our May period, our cash balance is $381,565. And for the June period, our cash balance is $372,126. Last is I will explain about the revenue and profit. Can be shown here. This is our summary of revenue and profit from the month of January to June year 1. So from our summary, we can see that our highest profit is on the month of June and our lowest profit is on the month of February. That's all from me from finance department. The next one is human resource, will be presented by my partner.
My name is Maria Cindy and I'm going to present about my department, which is human resources. So number of staff hired is according to the expected occupancy in each month and also events happening in the particular month. So for example, like in February, we increased the number of the staff because we know that there is Chinese New Year in February. Therefore, we make sure that we hire more staff to provide service for the guests. And the feedback in February shows that the guests felt that they were well taken care of by the staff. Therefore, according to the feedback, the guests were satisfied because we took care of the guests very well. Also, there is training provided for most of the staff of the hotel every month. This means that we provide training such as for the supervisors, managers, and also the staff. But the expected training expenses for the manager and the supervisor will be different according to the job position. So, because of the supervisor is under the manager, therefore the expenses of the training will be less than the manager. And then the purpose of the training is for the staff to be able to provide the best service for the guests, and so the staff knows how to satisfy the guest. And then for future performance, there will be training for concierge, lobby kiosk, and turn down service, so the staff can gain competence from the training. This means that, as you can see from the data, it shows that the competence percentage of concierge, lobby kiosk, and turn down service are still in red numbers, which indicating that those three have negative impact to attract the market share. Therefore, we will provide the training so those three can give positive impacts towards the market share. And then this is the example of staffing in January and February. We can see that in February there is increased number in service attendant and also food production attendant, because as I mentioned before, in February there is Chinese New Year and also Valentine's Day. Therefore, we make sure that we hire more staff to provide the service for the guests. So next part will be presented by Yosefina.
My name is Yosefina. I'm the Sales and Marketing Director. I will present about the marketing and advertising. I'll show in the slide with the feedback from the January until the June. It shows that the marketing have a good and strong marketing image. And also in the May, it shows that the marketed brand is a good indication of quality. And for the advertising, we still lack of information that are stated in the feedback. Guests cannot find any information of the hotel. Maybe it is because we are not spend well in the advertising. So in the future, we will improve for the advertising, like we will spend more. So hopefully the advertising will get a good feedback for the next, and also for the marketing we will maintain, so the good feedback will always be the same for the next month. And so for the next will be presented by Chelsea Widjaja.
I'm Stacya Ana Claudya, will present about rooms. So our occupancy rate is constantly at 70% to 73%, except in January. Why January is lower? It's because that there are still some refurbishment on hotel rooms and the public area. For room rate, in weekends, leisure premium and leisure standard room is at higher price because there are more demand to the type of room. Meanwhile, on weekend we have less demand on business premium and standard rooms. That's why we put a higher price to attract. We put lower price to attract more business traveler. And our room rate is increasing because there are more facilities in the hotel to enhance the guest experience. And this is the rooms summary. As this chart shows that our occupancy, based on our occupancy, our hotel's revenue is increasing. And for this chart shows that most of our guests are staying in business standard, and we can assume that they are mostly businessmen. And for the channels, most of our customers directly come to the hotel to do a reservation. And overall, we always maintain our room rate higher than average price and almost similar to high price based on the market index. And the next presentation is will be presented by Andrew Marcelino.
My name is Andrew Marcelino, and I'm the Food and Beverage Director of this hotel. And first of all, the food cost is constantly at 25%, and the revenue is constantly rising, except in February. And the increase in occupancy means more people dining in our restaurant. It means that people that staying in our hotel are having breakfast, lunch, and dinner in our hotel itself. And increase the price of the restaurant and minibar since there are more demand. This thing is happening since the 1st of March. And more non-residents who knows about the food and beverage outlet in the hotel. It means that there are a lot of non-residents is having lunch and dinner in our restaurant. Okay, as you can see in this table, you can see the lunch and dinner. There are a lot of non-residents who having lunch and dinner in our restaurant compared to the residents. And as I said before, for the revenue, they are constantly increasing from last month. Now this month is more than the last month. Thank you.
So I will continue with the future strategies. So for our room department, we strategize to pay more attention to our competitors' price in order to increase our market share. And as for the food and beverage department, we will maintain the food and beverage cost in order to have low expenses and we can gain more profit. And then as for human resource, it will take care for the staff, especially conduct a training for concierge, lobby kiosk, turnaround services, so the staff can gain competence from the training. As for sales and marketing department, we will increase our expenses on advertising and provide more information since the feedback shows that guests can find the information. And as for the last one, finance department, we will maintain the funds and manage each department expenses. So for our conclusion, for the first question, how do you think about about my business? So we think that, in our opinion, we did very well based on our scorecard from January to June. Also, we are able to generate profit and occupancy through the 6 months, and we did our best to maintain the hotel and the market share. Also, for the second question, what is the next plan for the remaining round of games? We are planning to pay more attention with our competitors and market share, and we are going to refurbish our facilities in order to gain more guest satisfaction, and we're going to increase our staff service performance by training and manage the manpower. Also, we are going to maintain our goals from each department. And for the last question, what did you learn from these rounds? We learned that we're able to manage the game with our team through our teamwork, and we communicate well each other on every decision with the plan. So we always did as a group, and we always maintain to provide the best opinion and suggestion in order to plan out this game simulation. So that's all to conclude our interim report presentation, and thank you so much. If you have any question, please drop us by email.